I can't hear you.
Now you can.
Now I can. Hi.
Hello.
And I would maximize that one.
This?
Like top right.
There we go.
So you do have to either minimize or shut the other one.
All right, I can turn that off.
Yeah. All right, we're rolling.
Okay.
How are you, Michelle?
This is what I'm into now.
Skittle
Skittle
gummies.
gummies. Are they chewy and soft? What did they take a gummy and a skittle and mush them together?
No, it's just a gummy, but it's with the flavor of the Skittles.
I had them Jolly Ranchers the other day. Jolly Rancher.
Yes, my kids like those too.
And they were, hello. So. Oh, day, huh? Snow in the morning, rain.
They got sweets in there, but it's all locked in the
Oh,
safe.
yeah. They started going like into like other than sweets for a while. I came in and go, good. Yeah.
They're big into the salt sometimes too.
Yeah, I guess they kind of,
There's probably about 17 different types
they
of
burn out on the
chips.
sweet, so then they go into the savory for a while.
Jackie's more into the salt.
So she's in the savory. What happened? Has that been done like that for a while?
Oh,
Plaster?
a year and a half.
Yeah. I think I noticed that.
You'll notice your ethics form in front of you, Gordon.
Ethics or my oath? Am I doing an oath here, Michelle?
Yes. Yeah, you have to. Do you want to do it now?
Is that what this little one is here?
That's the oath of office that you have to sign after I swear you in.
Okay. Let's just take my word for it, right? I don't have to put it in front of the camera or anything.
I see him signing it.
You don't know what I'm writing.
All right, let me see.
Let's see, subscribe and sworn to me this. What kind of day are we on, the 13th or 12th?
12.
12th day of January 2023. All right, done.
Okay, now stand, raise your right hand.
Down with raise your right hand for me, please.
Stand, you gotta stand too, Michelle.
And you're
if
gonna
I-
repeat after me.
Not listening.
I, Gordon Wemp,
I, Gordon Wemp,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of Zoning Board of Appeals Chair
the duties of the Zoning Board of Appeals of Woodstock Chair.
Yay! You're on for another year.
How are you, Michael?
Hi.
So
Yeah.
happy.
Happened.
Hi, Michael.
Every once in a while. So the other night, this screen was going blank,
Oh, yeah.
but Melanie could see everything from so the camera was still putting out. It was just not getting, the signal wasn't.
Something in the computer possibly? or-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes the audio, we lose the audio. Once the addition is done, when they come in and wire, this is all gonna be hardwired. So it'll be, it should be a little bit,
Oh, yeah, they're gonna do this up
yeah.
and we'll hang the screen somewhere else.
I want to take the pole down and hang the screen there so that you can sit at the table and see the
Mhm.
screen and lower the camera so that it comes underneath.
Two-sided screen for, we get the big audience. They happen, not a lot, luckily.
I did a fireplace like that one time,
We haven't had any big projects bringing out the boards in a while.
you know,
You never, I should shut my mouth.
you should. In fact, please.
Just find me, don't find me. Reminds me of a story. It was a hot, balmy 4th of July down in New York Bay, New York Harbor. And there was a guy in his boat and it was quiet and all the boats were floating. And it was still as anything but 95 degrees. And the guy just stood up in his boat and he said, "Here I am." And a lightning bolt came down and hit him. I swear to God, it was in the New York Post. It's got to be true.
Yes, Fred, you got it.
Yeah. What attention thing, so. And this is the, this is what you were talking about, the ethics, general information. Happy New Year, Michael.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Good riddance, 2022.
Yeah. Yes,
Better 23.
Oh, we'll see.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Hopefully.
You still doing work with machines, Michael, or
Mm-mm.
did you get rid of them all?
Yep. Sold them for a lot more if I waited just a little while.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
would have.
Oh, sure.
But it's okay.
We'll have stories like that, I suppose.
Yeah. And sometimes it's better, sometimes, it's all good.
Michael, your ethics form is there for you to fill out. You can either just leave it in that envelope for me and I'll pick it up tomorrow, or you can take it home and then send it back in.
I don't know, I'll sign that right up.
No.
Yeah.
Is it anyway?
Yeah, well, if you need to pull it straight out. Okay, that's that. I'm putting this in the envelope, Michelle, both things for me.
Thank you.
Meeting minutes make it. So we're waiting on, I guess, Martin, I think, is our third.
And everybody else, nobody else is signed in. Oh, wait, Judith's coming.
On Zoom, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jude and Joe are gonna be on Zoom. Oh, and Marcia.
Don't we have 2 applications tonight?
Jude. Yes, they're right there in front of you.
I got one.
I have one. I was just
Oh,
taking a look.
There's a little sticky note on top that said public hearing.
okay,
New case.
this is the, this is. Public hearings. This is, okay. Oh, this is. I'll be all right someday. Wait, this is. No, this is the new case. Where are the other case, public hearings? Here we go.
Hi, Jude.
You'll man, you'll rat someday. Okay, this is 1933. Are you looking at one of them?
This go right this end.
I see, where's
So we got new case.
2301?
This is 2301.
Oh, okay,
There you go.
I think,
It was all super organized.
In a different fashion.
That's what my deputy's for. He can make sure.
You
he goes through
got
everything.
The way you want
Thank you,
it.
Bill.
I thought that was him.
For a little while, make sure it works well. You're welcome.
We can't start yet, even though it's 7 o'clock. We're waiting for Martin. Need a quorum.
Yep.
Zoom people. The state decrees that we have to have 3 bodies, even though we have people on Zoom. They can vote, but we need 3 bodies to have a quorum.
Didn't Joe say he was gonna Zoom too?
We are
No,
quasi
Joe.
boards, I guess we do.
Joe's zooming, but Martin said he was coming.
That.
Are you texting him, Michelle?
I only have him in the group chat, so everybody will get it.
Just need a quorum to open the meeting.
I thought I just saw a car
Yeah,
come
Zoom
through the
can vote.
driveway.
So we can vote with so Marcia and Jude can vote, but we need the 3rd body.
In order for it to be a legal meeting, there has to be 3 bodies present.
I think I saw headlights coming up the driveway.
Yeah, you did.
It's not accessible.
No, it's 7:02.
Yeah, Martin just texted that he's here.
Person to vote.
He's here.
I'm here.
All right, 2 minutes is not really late.
That's right.
You could,
You guys are very prompt.
well, in the old days, you could say your watch is off, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a thing anymore, right?
You're connected.
My watch is correct.
We're all on the same.
We're on the same
Yeah,
frequency.
okay. I don't consider anything under 5 minutes late. Actually, I don't consider anything under 10 minutes late.
Joe
Okay.
just texted he can't come,
Okay,
so we're good.
well, whatever, we're gonna get going. Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Woodstock Zoning Board of Appeals for January 12th, 2023 to order. I'm gonna do roll call. Gordon Webb,
Michael Castiglione.
Zoom people.
Jude Salato?
Marcia's willing.
Okay, we have a quorum. We have 3 bodies present and 2 people on Zoom, Jude Stellato and Marcia's willing. So I would like to submit the minutes for approval from December 8th, 2022. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have 2 public hearings scheduled for tonight. The first one. GBA case number 22-33, application of Matthew Weber for property located at 153 Tinker Street, Woodstock, New York, 12498, a 0.71 acre parcel located within an R5 zoning district for a variance from the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, Article 4, Section 260-26, modification of required yards, Section 260-26B to A, as modified by Section 260-26A, for a 6-foot infringement into a minimum required 50-foot front yard setback in order to construct a 9-foot by 11-foot 3-season home. If you'd like, you
Come on
can.
up.
Sure, there's a
Explain.
little bit of a confusion.
Yes,
It's 913 Wittenberg. The application is 913 Wittenberg. That's my.
that's
address,
you.
my
I
address
see.
living
Yes,
there.
for location. It's on the application.
Yes. I have pictures just to make it clear.
Okay.
There are no neighbors. My Anyway. um, My 9-year-old daughter goes to Bennett Elementary, and we're hoping to move into this home here. The living room is 100 square feet and a little darker than we didn't quite realize how small and dark it was. So we would like to make a glassed-in porch.
Mhm.
We'll go 4.5 to 5 feet over the legal limit from the 50-foot
For the
mark.
front yard.
Not digging into the ground, it's just a porch that's glassed in, so there's no issue environmentally, and then there are no neighbors anywhere across or front or side, as you'll see from the pictures, so I don't see an obstruction for neighbor issues.
Okay, just being done on piers, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I drove by this the other day. I thought that was it. Are there any questions from the board?
No,
No,
I have no questions.
Great way to start the new year. No questions. All right, you're not gonna have to take down any of the trees in the front to build this?
No.
Uh-huh.
does someone have this case already, Gordon?
I'll take it. It's right up the road from me, so and
Okay,
I've actually seen the house already.
I was gonna offer.
Ride my bicycle by there all the time. Well, I don't have any questions either. So in that case, I guess, Michelle, do you want to read the contiguous neighbors?
you're muted, Michelle.
Sorry about that. Thank you. New York City
But these-
DEP
We should-
and the New York
we can
State
get
Bureau of
these-
Water Supply, and we did not receive any communication.
Okay. Okay, anybody from the public wants to speak about this project? No, so we'll submit the pictures in with the case. Michelle, I'm gonna put these in with the file, the pictures. And, okay, we have 62 days to render a decision. We usually try to do it sooner than that, being that there's obviously not a lot of questions unless something were to come up. We'll try our best to try to render a decision in 2 weeks' time. So you could check back. That would be the 26th. So you guys call in the office on the 27th in the morning to see how the vote went if you like. Or you can join it on Zoom if you like to that night if you're, so inclined just to see. But
Get voted on that evening.
it would be, we have to write it up. So, that's why we can't just do it right now. We have to write up a decision, and because since we are a quasi legal board, we like to have it all as we T's and I's, So, but I don't see anything stopping us from putting it forward. But it is a vote. It does require a quorum to clear the vote. So it's okay. Any other questions?
Thanks.
Okay, so with that, I would like to close the public hearing for case ZBA case 22-33. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And with that, I will recess case ZBA case number 22-33. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, moving on. ZBA case number 2301, application of Anna Millicent and Mark Wylens or Willens? Willens for property located at 21 Mystic Road, Mount Tremper, New York, 12457. A 6.73 acre parcel located within an R5 zoning district for a variance from the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, Article 4, Area of Bulk Regulations, Section 260-16, Attachment 2, Column B, for a 37-foot infringement into a minimum required 35-foot front yard setback in order to construct a 21-foot 2.5 inch by 21-foot 2.5 inch carport. Would you like to You can do it from there, you can come up here, however you're most comfortable.
I've got some pictures.
Okay.
Great.
Tablet, so I don't know.
Okay, you can spin it around if you like, whatever. Okay, no problem. Mr. Groves. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna look into cover our vehicles. Let me see if I can get a better one here. Mhm. This is the home, obviously, this is the existing structure that sort of when the house was originally built in the 70s, that actually was a garage.
Mhm,
When this house was built, the driveway came up from Wittenberg Road.
mhm.
Somewhere along the way before we bought it, Mystic Road, a private road was put in that comes up around. And the garage was not very accessible here because of it was a very narrow garage door down a slope. It just wasn't very usable. I ended up, when my second child was born, I renovated it into an office space for work. So we don't have any way to cover our vehicles. So we were just looking in that same setback that building is put in front of.
Where is Mystic Road?
Mystic is just before Abbey.
Yeah.
If you're heading out of town on the
Yeah.
right, it's about 100 yards before.
Just
Abbey.
past Wilson.
Yeah, like a mile past Wilson.
Yeah.
On the right? I mean, it
On
used
the
to be a
right.
private road.
Used to be a line.
It's still private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
Right.
you're up that way?
Yeah.
Also on my bike path.
Wow,
Right,
quite the
yeah.
biker.
But it's not visible from Wittenberg.
No.
No, I mean.
Yeah.
You can sort of see the house in this time of year, but it's probably about 150 yards.
But the carport is actually be behind the house, so you wouldn't see it from Windward.
Is this the back of the house? that
Yes,
we're looking at?
correct.
Okay, so that's, yeah, because I was just.
Wittenberg is all the way, you know, way
Is there
down,
any
way down.
neighbors
Um,
behind, like, if I'm looking this way, is there any neighbors behind that?
There are way back. There's one neighbor across the road, the other side of Mystic. Like,
Not visible from the house.
Not visible.
well, you can see that one. Well, no, maybe not. It's close.
From our house.
They're a little, it's close.
Closer to Windward.
You're not infringing on anybody's view.
No.
so to
No.
speak.
So you're bordered by roads on front and back, is that it? Mystic
Side.
Roads,
Mystic's-
sides?
So
Yeah.
Mystic, I don't know if I could.
Okay, here,
If I could
here's
describe
this,
it.
so
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is Wittenberg up this way?
Correct. Wittenberg
Okay,
here, Mystic, basically Wittenberg would be right here, Abbey would be right here.
Okay,
So Mystic is a right-hand turn off of,
and that's a
and our
private,
driveway, it's a
So
private
you have a
road.
property line that goes all the way down to Wittenberg Road?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's just a narrow
Yeah,
rectangle
yeah.
and it goes up about 6
private road, is this, is it considered another front yard, or it's not?
Yeah, it's probably the safest bet to say it's both, but if it's a private road, I'm not sure how they handle that.
I can tell you that we put a pool in 2019 and we had to get a variance because they determined that that side was the front yard.
So they said you had two front yards.
We don't know what the front yard is. It's
Well,
like,
the front yard is you have a front yard, it's the house between your house and the road.
oh, I see.
So, but since you have two roads,
I see.
you could say that it had
I
two
see.
front
I
yards.
see. I guess.
The space between your house and the road is the front yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the
So you
only
have a
reason
corner
I'm
lot.
bringing this up is because carports aren't allowed in the front yard.
Mhm.
But in this situation, it might be a little,
Right, because it's a private road.
If we were,
If our road had come, if we had originally stuck with the driveway coming off of Wittenberg,
when it was
Then that would be
built,
the
this would be the
backyard.
backyard.
Right.
When this house was built,
that's a good,
this is the backyard.
that's a good. If you had a driveway to Wittenberg, this would be the
which is where
backyard.
it used to be.
That's how the house was built.
Mhm.
Only after Mystic was built did it come around.
Okay,
Now that was overgrown by the time we built. it.
Sure. so it would be in the backyard if you had, if it wasn't there, and that's a private road.
Correct.
sorts it out a lot.
Picture for, I feel like these folks need.
Well, we'll sign, who would like to, take this case on? Hans?
I haven't done one, so I'll take it.
All right, Michael?
Yep.
Michael's got this, Michelle?
Yep, just wrote it down.
Okay. Questions from the board?
No,
No, huh? Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to check up on that a little bit further,
Take
but,
a look, yeah.
so,
And I would say you have a right of way on that road, Mr.
Correct.
Road, yeah. Right.
Would it be helpful to send you a picture of an aerial view? Would that
we could always do that with Google. Michael,
Yeah, I kind of have a
Picture
picture
of
already. yeah.
but he's probably gonna come by, take a look, just,
Sure.
you know, he may not even, I don't know if you,
I can do see it from the road.
yeah, you don't mind if he just drives down the road,
be-
No,
yeah.
Great.
you come in, Bob.
If one, he can call you, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
No, you don't have to.
all right,
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
So, Michelle, contiguous neighbors?
William Del Pilar, 10 Abbey Road, Mount Tremper. James Renard, 44 Mystic Road, Mount Tremper. James Light, 32 Mystic Road, Mount Tremper. Peter Feldman, 10 Mystic Road, Mount Tremper. And Golden Slumbers LLC, PO Box 377, Phoenicia.
It's a great song.
So we have a letter from Golden Slumbers?
No, it got returned to us for an incorrect address.
Oh, gotcha.
It
I
just
got
came back in the mail today.
All right, the famous yellow sticker, okay. Infamous yellow sticker. Okay, so, you know, once we close the public hearing, of course, if there's anything you need to send us, you know, we can also take more information via email or written, or, you know, but when we close the public hearing, we don't discuss it with the public anymore, so.
I just have a quick question.
Go ahead.
So on that Mystic Road, do you have a road maintenance agreement? Are you part of the use of that road? What's your access?
Yeah, we have an easement, I believe, that
have an
allows us to use the road.
But you aren't part of a road maintenance agreement or anything like that?
There is no road maintenance agreement. We all get together and pay the plow guy and deal with it. And then when we have to fix it, we do it as a group. But there's no.
Formal road,
No.
yeah, right.
Yeah, usually when there's a subdivision and there's a private road, the planning board requires a road maintenance agreement. That's why I'm asking. I just wondered if you were part of that, but you participate with your neighbors on the maintenance of the road.
Would you consider this a subdivision?
Well, usually when there's a private road, it's because somebody has done some sort of subdivision, right? Usually that's how a private road is put in.
Depends on when the road was made. Like
Right.
I'm on a private road, it was long before the zoning.
Right, right.
We
I'm
have,
curious. Okay. Okay, I'm good.
Is there any ability to anticipate how long it might take to determine if you're allowed to build?
for our decision.
Correct.
Well, I don't know if you heard what I told.
I did say, but that's what I'm wondering, is it the same timeframe?
More or less, I mean, unless we have some issues with the front yard, the dual front yard. And we may have to discuss it more, but that doesn't necessarily preclude us from coming to a decision on it too, so. You know.
Have you considered any other locations on the property for it? Or is that the only spot you feel that would work or is possible?
Definitely the one that makes the most sense. Otherwise, you're building a new driveway or you're closer to the you're closer to the road.
So you actually already have, that, there's already a garage there and the driveway went up to that garage.
Correct.
built.
It'd be sort of, it's not a garage anymore, but it would be right in
Right.
front of that.
There's a pre-existing use.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How long you been, how old's the house?
2000, we bought it in 2000. It was, I
2000?
think, it built in the early 70s.
Okay.
72 or 71, depending on.
And that road was there the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they wouldn't have road agreements,
Right.
70s at least. So. Okay. Is there any other questions? I'm gonna close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
And with that, I will recess case 2301.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot.
Get on with it.
Michael, did you second the recess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up on the wall.
I gotta look at that.
Right. Well, that's what we look like. We're very small.
So. What's the bigger effect of slash parents?
You have to make the board larger. like 2 screens.
Yeah. like I said,
it's hard to see.
Yeah, I think.
It's hard to hear too.
Access from the one road and just do the driveway to the other, I think. You know, it seems pretty straightforward.
It's almost like a driveway to go through a road.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a glitch.
Okay, so we do have a decision tonight.
If you have a PhD, you have to have that respect to, you also have to put in the application.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Chairman.
we're recording here.
Julie scolded.
That's okay. Not that I really enjoy doing it, Bill, but hey. Okay. Yes, I would like to open ZBA case 22-32.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any discussion on this case before we read the resolution? Okay, so I take it as a no. Resolution based upon the standards for consideration of area variances set forth in section 260-103B of the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, an area variance from the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, Article 5, supplementary regulations, section 260-32A and 280-32C, fences, walls, and gates, to allow the construction of a 120-foot long, 6-foot high fence in a corner front yard where only a 3-foot fence is allowed, or a 4-foot fence is allowed only if setback 35 feet from the road. Said variance is hereby denied, subject to all requirements of the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, New York State real property law, and all other applicable laws, codes, and regulations. The vote is as follows: Gordon Webb, aye. Mike Stiglione,
Yes.
Judith Salado,
Aye.
Marcia Swilling.
I,
Okay, the resolution is adopted by a vote of 4 in favor, none opposed, none absent, 1 absent, and none abstaining. So with that, I would like to close ZBA case 22-32. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we do have a new case. ZBA case 2302 for a variance for a 22-foot infringement into a 25-foot modified side yard setback, a 47 infringement into a 50-foot rear yard setback, and a 2-foot infringement into a modified front yard setback to construct an 18-foot by 22-foot 2-story accessory structure and relocate existing shed. That's on the location of the subject property is 2 West Hurley Road, Woodstock, New York. Does anybody like to take this on before we
I
hear
will.
it?
Me.
Jude?
Yep.
Thank you. All right, so is there anything else before this board tonight?
yes,
Yes.
I have something. Oh, go ahead, Michelle.
No, it's okay. I have to swear in Martin before he leaves. That's all.
Oh, okay. I have a question, and also, maybe I misunderstood, but the last meeting that I was at, where we had the fence contractor present the request for a variance on Chestnut Hill. He never indicated that the fence was already up, and I am told that the fence is already up. And will the, what do we do about that? Does the town issue a violation? Will you make him take it down? Because I feel like, maybe I misunderstood, but it sounded like he wanted to, quote, build the fence, not that the fence was already there.
Yeah, well, it's in Butch's,
And if it's already there, if he wants to bring it down to 3 feet, he can.
this is in Butch's, it's up to Butch now,
Okay,
zoning code enforcement.
Usually that's kind of brought up when they say it, but
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously gonna know.
okay. I would like to send an email to Butch, maybe copy Bill, to let them know that we were presented the case by the fence contractor and they did not indicate that the fence was already up.
Right, it was up when they presented to us.
Yes,
Huh. Sneaky.
So the application should have been to legalize.
exactly.
yes.
And he did not let us know that the fence was up. He was presenting it as if
Correct.
he needs permission to build the fence and why he needed the 6-foot fence instead of the 4-foot fence. So,
Right.
That would have been a good matter of clarity.
Well, if you want,
I think-
I'll write the email if the board would like.
But I think the decision,
I'll make notice of that and take care of that. Just to
it's a
point
good
out.
it's a good question for us to ask. Does the fence
It's
already-
Yeah, I
good well, it's good to put it on record because, in case we're sued or something, it's definitely, you should enter it to the record. So.
Thank you.
well, I also think it's important, it's a precedent to, have Rod take a look at it because otherwise, there's no point in coming for variance if people are going to do what they want.
I could imagine I don't know if there's more punitive action we could take for somebody lying to us. It's not like they took an oath, so it's obviously not something that's a good way to do business. But yeah, we'll get it in the record.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
What surprised me though on that case was that the emails that we received from the neighbors that were against it, the way that they worded their emails as well was like if the fence was not existent. Like they were against the project of the fence being built there because of this, and this,
Oh,
but never
maybe
did they
they-
state that it was up.
Sure the fence exists.
Yeah, do you know when you don't really know.
Eyes on the fence?
I've seen the fence, it's there. And I spoke to Butch and what he told me was that they applied for a building permit and before he could even process it, the fence went up. So I couldn't tell you the dates of that, but I'm pretty sure it was before, it was certainly before we got the case.
Okay.
Honestly,
I did wonder about putting it in the decision and I decided I probably should have run that by you, Gordon. I didn't think it belonged in the decision.
Yeah, well, I saw the email afterwards. I'll just write this letter to put it in the record. I mean,
Okay.
it's not.
I think I did run it by you, didn't I?
It's not going to change anything
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
other than what is. So,
Right.
but they did.
it's have to cut it to 3 feet though,
Right.
if they want to keep it.
Well, that's the thing too. It's a corner thing, and that was something that wasn't even put in the decision. It was just listed as a 4-foot fence. We had to discern that that's a corner lot. It should be 3 foot.
Right.
Correct, yep.
Yeah. So,
I
well, see,
think-
but that was put in the resolution, so that's good.
Well, I think that we do have the authority to do that, I believe.
To do what?
Add that there was, that it's a corner lot and and what the regulation is.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
that was put in there. Yeah. That was good.
With the new case as well, that's what happened to me today, and that's why I sent you guys a second referral form. Because in my eyes, it was a corner lot, and there was a little going back and forth with Butch regarding if it was or if it wasn't, because the side that's on 375 from the property line to 375, there's actually a small little piece of land that doesn't belong to them. So
Okay.
there's also an issue to know what is the front yard, what's the side yard, if it has 2 front yards. So good luck with that one, Jude.
I got another one. Okay,
Okay, so you have to swear Martin in?
Yes, Martin, raise your right hand, please. And repeat after me. I, Martin Mills,
I, Martin Mills,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Zoning Board of Appeals alternate member.
of Zoning Board of Appeals alternate member.
Awesome. There's an oath of office on the other side of the table, Martin. If you could just sign that for me, please. Awesome. And then the ethics letter is also in an envelope. You can fill that out and leave it, both things inside of the envelope for me. That would be great. And for Martian and Jude, do you want me to mail that to you guys? Yeah, okay.
Marcia, what do you want her to do? with
The ethics is a yearly thing.
Oh,
With the ethics form?
Oh,
The third time I've
email,
been
can you email it to me?
No,
Oh, you
it has
can't?
to be picked up because they seal the envelope. It has to be picked up and you have to drop it off and
Can this wait till I get back from
Oh,
Texas?
I think I
you
just
have
They-
30
got it.
days.
You
Huh?
haven't filled it
You have
in.
30 days as of today to fill it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
But they do
so I
alternate
could come
every
by
year.
the office tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, if you don't want to come in the office, just let me know and
Oh,
I'll
you-
pin it on
you
the
did bring
outside
us- I'm
for
glad
you.
you're here.
like I do with
Couldn't
Jude.
look up,
You can just fill it outside and just seal the envelope and stick it right there.
I can come in tomorrow. What am I doing? I've got so much to do, but I'll stop by and take care of
Okay.
it.
Great, okay, everybody have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Do you want me to just leave this on the table,
Yeah,
Michelle?
that's
For you?
Yeah, you can just seal the
we
envelopes. You can stick them in
adjourn
any of
the
those
meeting already?
folders.
Do we close the meeting?
No, you didn't close the meeting.
Okay, I'd like to
Adjourn.
adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Have a good
Happy New
night.
Year.
Bye.
So I will try to get on Zoom if I can while I'm out of town, but if
Great.
not, I won't be in person till March.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, we'll keep in touch.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good.
Bye.
Bye.